Have you noticed some situation where your listing were not repricing the way you wanted using BQool? Today I will suggest and introduce you to a new repricing rule that you can use to increase the repricing frequencies of your listings. Welcome back to a new episode of Repricing 101. I am Marco, and today we talk about the most important thing about repricing, the repricing rule, the strategy. So first of all, it's important to know that you shouldn't have just one repricing strategy for all of your listings because it will never work for everything you have. It's more suitable to have multiple repricing strategies depending on the category of products and also maybe purchasing cost. So in previous videos, we already mentioned that for maintaining the buy box and maybe share it with other seller, you can have a rule that is set to match the buy box without undercutting. And that is still something that you can do and you probably should do for most of your listing. But there are other times when you might notice that you don't have enough repricing activity happening on some listings. They're kind of like stagnating. And that is because there's not a lot of repricing activity triggered by your repricing rule. So today I want to suggest another approach, another rule that you can use together with your existing rules that will help you increase the repricing activity and still maintain your profit. So this kind of rule is actually suggested by a lot of repricing experts because it is kind of common to use it. And it is designed to use the best of a repricer's flexibility. Why? Because the idea is to stay ahead of the competition, but also protect your prices and your profit by going to max once the min price is reached. So because of this, your price is going to go down to trying to get the buy box more aggressively. And then when you get the buy box, your price is going to go back up to reach the next seller. Or if your price is going too low and you're going to reach your min price, then you're going to go back up on your max. So this strategy is going to go back and up a few times. So that's why in the industry it might be called like a oscillating strategy or a wave strategy because your price is going down and up again. So there are three key elements of this rule. The first one is you're competing with whoever has the buy box and you undercut them by a penny. The second element is you're gonna raise your price and always make sure that you are just one penny below the next FBA seller, even when you are in the buy box. And the third element is if the price drops too much and it goes to your min or below, then you're gonna bring it all the way back up to your max. So let's see how you can actually achieve this on the software. So as you can see, this is the repricing rules section. And in here, you can manage all of your rules. My suggestion to creating this new rule is to copy an existing one. For example, compete for the buy box, stay competitive. We'll go to action, copy rule, and the system will make us create a new rule based on an existing one. So the first thing we do, we change the name. As we said before, we can call this the oscillating strategy or the wave strategy. You can give the name that you prefer. We can create a new description. I have created one just for a quick description. And then we go to the settings. The first thing we do for now, we skip the buy box setting. We come back to this later. Where you see repricing settings, this is where the actual repricing happen, the main strategy. So what are we doing here? As we mentioned, we're competing with the buy box price. And when we're choosing which competitors, we're deciding to keep everyone included because no matter who gets the buy box, we want to compete with them. So the next step is to decide the main strategy. As we mentioned, when the buy box winner is above min price, we want to actually undercut it. We want to undercut the buy box price. So it's buy box price minus 1 penny. The other two settings, the first one, when buy box winner is below min price, is only for when there are two buy boxes. We have a video about this. Lately, Amazon is giving sometimes 2 buy boxes instead of 1. We will keep it to use auto compete because we want to compete with the highest. This is where we start changing things. When buy box winner equals min price, instead of using the min price, we want to use the max price because we said when we reach our min, we want to go back all the way up. Then the next section is for when the buy box is not within min and max, it's outside. So if the buy box winner is above our max, of course we want to go to max. And we're gonna change this just to max price. But when the buy box winner is found below min price, we also want to go to our max. As we said, we don't want to compete and stay too low, otherwise our profit is lost. So we just go back to our max. The last one is a very rare instance where there are two buy boxes. One is below your min, one is above your max. Basically, it doesn't really happen. If it does, for now, it's on do not reprise. You can decide how to change this. The next setting is very important as well. This is basically for when the buy box is suppressed. We already have a video about this where I talk about this in details. Just for a quick explanation, in the video, we suggest to change this to your price minus 1 penny. That means that if there is no buy box winner, your price will go down slowly and trying to get the buy box if there isn't one. The next setting is competition not found. So the first one is when you are the only seller, no one else is on the listing. I suggest not to use this strategy at all when this is the case. But if you are, of course, probably you want to just use your max price. The other one is when buy box winner is excluded by your settings. But as we mentioned before, we're trying to not really exclude anyone in this rule. So probably this doesn't really matter. If you still want to put something here, you have these options. We're going to skip these two because they're not important for what we're saying now. We're going to go straight to advanced settings. The advanced settings are just for having a specific repricing behavior for different fulfillment type. I would suggest maybe here to turn FBA versus FBM on because we included the FBM. And maybe instead of undercutting their buy box price, we can decide to add something. So if we want to add a specific number, we can add maybe, let's say 5 penny, or you can add a percentage by choosing it on the menu. So this is just for making sure that you're not following an FBM and stay with them because you can actually raise up your price. The last part, the settings, are the custom settings. And this is where you usually can exclude sellers. But as we mentioned before, we are trying to get the buy box and compete with the buy box no matter who gets it. So I would say in here, for this strategy, it's very important to not exclude anyone. So I will keep this all off. As we said before, we skipped the buy box setting. So now we go back up to the buy box setting. This is when you are actually already in the buy box. So we can say is when you're trying to maintain your buy box. So it's the maintenance section. And in here, my suggestion is to change it to raise my buy box price to maximize profit to within 1 penny. So what's going to happen in here is that you're going to, once you are the buy box, you're going to check who's the next lowest seller above you and just undercut them by 1 penny. So your price is going to go up until you reach 1 penny below the next seller. In here, you can actually decide to exclude FBM or even Amazon maybe, so that you can actually set this just to reach the next FBA seller. So for example, if you got the buy box on a low price and then the competition leaves or go back up, you're going to go back up with them. And you can change when adjusted price is above max price. So if they're basically someone very, very high and that's where you want to go, you can actually change it to use your max price. So this is how you can set this rule. By the end, you can actually just choose save and the rule is set. To make this rule work is very, very important to use to calculate min and max prices correctly. Because of course, this rule is using both. It's using your min price to know what's your bottom, but it's also using your max price when you're going back up. So it's very important to set min and max prices correctly. So how do we set min and max prices correctly? We also have a few videos about this, but in this specific case, I would just like to reiterate how important it is to set both min and maxes, because the max price, it's very important to be a number that is still acceptable by the industry, by buyers, but also most importantly by Amazon, because if Amazon thinks that your price is too high, they might delist your listing because of a high pricing error. So my suggestion is to use ROI calculation based on your cost and your fees. You can do it on manage listing on a single listing by clicking under min price or max price with our profit calculator, or you can use the bulk action to set the min and max prices in bulk. So which number should you choose? Of course, it really depends on your product, because some products that are maybe like very low priced items with low buying cost, you can go with very high ROI. But at the same time, with other items, maybe like shoes, where the purchasing cost is higher and there is more competition in the listing, you shouldn't go too high. Otherwise, Amazon will delist you. So usually the safest option is a 30% ROI for your min price and 100% ROI for your max price. So if the max price is a number that you're comfortable with to be set at when the price is going back up, and maybe a price that you're still going to get some sales even if you're not in the buy box, that's where you should go. If it's too high, it probably is not the correct number and you're really risking of getting deactivated by Amazon. For other items, maybe you can even go to a 200% ROI. So this is really depending on you, on your products, on your categories, and it really depends on the flexibility that you can have on your prices. So this strategy can help you have this oscillating line of your price. So it doesn't really matter what the single sale is. You might get sales at your min or just very close to your min, but you also might get sales on your max and anything in between. So in the end, what really matters is that during this time, you got a lot of repricing activity, you got your sales, and you can check what's your average sale price. I hope this strategy can help you achieve your repricing expectation and drive up your sales. If you have any question about the repricing rule settings or anything related to the setting and the strategy, just leave a comment below. And if you don't want to miss any new episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.